My name is Sam. I really like painting and I'd like to show you how to make some mountains. These are some of the other things that I've made, as you can see, a lot of mountains. I've made some winter scenes, a campfire, some spring, and it's kind of like Bob Ross. When me and my parents went to Park City, Utah for winter break, and we had a very nice view, and this was my first ever big one, and it turns out pretty good. This is one of my personal favorites. It's also a Bob Ross. I do a lot of them. I'd like to teach you how to make something, hopefully that's gonna look kind of like this. So I will be using a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and I'm opening it with my knife, which we will also be using, and I'll also be putting liquid, or it's like a really thin. I'm just loading my palette. I might need a little more paint, but it's good to start off with a little. And I recommend using a paint shirt because I've gotten some of my nice clothes very dirty. So if your paint has already dried, just cover it with a little more water just to make it more wet. And if you want to pick up some white, if it's too thin, put that down. Titanium white, Fatal green, Fatal blue, Prussian blue, Mars black, burnt umber, Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson, cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and permanent or bright red, which one you want. With a little Fatal blue, I'm just gonna tap it in and get a nice amount of color and maybe just a touch of midnight black. And we'll just lay the color on just along here, making little crisscross strokes. And as soon as you get down, it'll get lighter, and just fill up the whole canvas. Leave some spots dark, leave some light, and then we'll go through and blend this afterwards. Don't blend it quite yet. And then let's take a little Prussian blue and just add it in the corners, just to make your eye go down into the main part of the painting. Okay, that's working. And we'll take some of this, the same color, the Fatal blue and black. Just move that back here, there. And we're gonna make water. Just add it down there. And if you want light in the middle, you'll just add more paint and blend it afterwards. If you don't want any light in the middle, then you'll just fill it in completely. And if it's a little dry, then just add a little water. Because again, I'm using acrylic, not oils or any other. And then I'm gonna take one of my favorite blending brushes, squeeze out most of the water, and I'm just gonna go in, start from the lightest part, which is the bottom. Oh, that's a little more wet. Start from the lightest part, which is usually the bottom, and And then just do the crisscross strokes to get all the brush marks. Make some mountains. So for that, I'll be taking Prussian Blue, Midnight Black, and Alizarin Crimson. And just mix it with all. Just mix it just there and cut off a little roll of paint. And then let's see, let's start there and bring it down just like that. Just put some more paint on. I want to make it go all the way over there, and just make your mountain however you want it. And yeah, just however you want it. Shape. This is pretty far away, so all you want is a basic outline. Don't care what's happening in the middle, you just want a good outline. So we'll fill in the middle later. Nice roll of paint again. And then I want to kind of do like a ridgy mountain. But I might add a little more black to that in the mountain. You want it to be a little different color. Bring up that. Once again, you just want a basic outline. Bring that down there. And maybe bring that all the way down there. So now we have a basic outline. Just pop that in there. And I'm going to take this little flathead brush. I'm going to load it into some of that same color. Apply it down here just to fill it in. And leave some space between this one. Just a little space, not much, because it is a different color. We can see the difference, but just fill it in, kind of like that. And then add some more black. And we'll take this down there. If you see some of the fabric marks, just go over it with just a little bit of water. If you put too much water, the paint will go away. And a little more, just a little. If you want. It's okay if it doesn't look great, because you will be filling it, you will be covering it with a different color. So now you want to take some white, pull it out as flat as you can, cut across it, give it a roll of paint, no pressure, down. And if it's not covered enough, just like that. Absolutely no pressure. That's one of the big mistakes that someone can make, is applying too much pressure. Because mountains have these little ridges in the side. And sometimes if it feels a little too straight for you, just add some. We're just putting on the highlight color. Put on the rest. So I'm just gonna continue these other mountains. Bring this down there, no pressure once again. And if it's once again a little too straight for you, just add some other rocks around. Don't make every mountain identical. All mountains are different. I'm gonna push this back one more time. Actually, I'll carry it down. Okay, now we finished with the highlights. I'm gonna take a little Prussian blue and some white. I'm just gonna mix it with the knife. And if it's too blue, just add a little more white. And if you want to dull it down a little, add the least little touch of black. The black is way stronger than both of these colors. It'll just eat it up. So sometimes I like using these flat-headed brush and do the shadows. So you just want to outline it just like that. Just like that. And once again, don't fill it in all the way, because we want it to kind of look like it's rocky. So just kind of, it doesn't have to be perfect. And just fill in all of that. And then we'll go into a little more of that. And since these two mountains are right next to each other, add just a tiny bit of black on the corner, just a tiny bit. And then add it to the white. And so make an extremely light gray color. Don't mix it all the way. Actually, add the tiniest bit of bright red, just to make it look like the sun is shining down on it. Don't mix it all the way. Get that raw paint. And then since this is a ridgy mountain, I want to go straight down. Just straight down. And all the little bumps and stuff, just go straight down. And sometimes if it's too straight, you can just do that. Bring that down there, and that goes all down there.